So the lighting is terrible. Terrible. So terrible. Lighting is terrible. Good to know. What do you know? We're alive. Gonna be cooking. Yeah! We're gonna be cooking. Hopefully. Hopefully this goes better than last time. Sometimes I feel like kicking shit in my bad luck. Sometimes I feel like I can't go. But I don't give in. No, I don't give up. I don't know. What do I stand for? What do I stand for? I don't know. Oh, you're after crickets? Are you after a fly? Are you after a moth? Why are you like this? Okay, so there are those. I need to preheat the oven. Gonna be distracted. Sugar. Okay. And powdered sugar. I need a vanilla. Down we go. Oh boy. Okay. Got those. Not that. Why is it not over? Okay. Alright, so right now. The vanilla's all the way back there. Okay, good to know. Should be. Haha. Got it. Oh man, I'm gonna have to write that down. I'm gonna write that down. Marker, pen, and do anything. Cooking stream.
Yeah.
Making using strawberries. So you might end up on camera. So just an FYI. Huh?
Can I finish up on this?
Okay. Okay. So vanilla is on the list.
You live right now?
Yeah? Why?
Okay.
Why?
I just wanted to check.
You're fine on noise and stuff. People live in the house.
Yeah.
So vanilla. Okay. We'll see. I'm almost at 300 followers.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Do not injure yourself. Dishes are in the dishwasher clean. Do you need me to help? I think you got the top ones.
We can get to it later. I just get this done.
Bottom ones. Gross. And that one. Bottom. You're not a mod in my Twitch. I haven't ever modded you in my Twitch.
Oh. That's okay.
I don't think I have. I might have. It would be a thing for you to check on the settings. chat settings, or I can check and see.
Okay.
I just never really have a lot of mods on during my streams. I know Frisco's been on during some of the streams recently.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I need to end up having more mods in streams.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
I don't know who all. I just modded Krillix because they come to a lot of my streams. But I also need to make sure these things are dangerous. This is the thing I freaking sliced my finger open with last time. Because it's a serrated, huh?
It's a fish knife.
No, it's the steak knives in the knife block. I didn't.
My mom got that for me.
You were like, just put it somewhere, okay? Here, it's on the counter.
I was just like, I'm tired of it being my room. Could you put it in the kitchen?
Those things are a lot sharper than you'd think. I didn't think they'd be that sharp because normally serrated ones aren't that sharp, and then I was proved wrong trying to cut open an English bagel thing. Trying to make a breakfast sandwich for Alex, and I ended up like cutting my freaking my pinky still has a scar from where it was cut open. Like it just sliced open there. It's still healing.
I'm sorry.
I mean, all I was trying to do a cooking stream on
I didn't do anything.
I was trying to do a cooking stream on Twitch, and I was like feeling confident and feeling good, and I was like, yeah, I can do a cooking stream, and I love to cook, and I want to do cooking streams more often. And then I was like getting confident, like I'm gonna cut through this English muffin, we're having a good time. Oh my god, why did that hurt? Looks at my finger. We're ending stream. I'm gonna check my settings on the moderators right now. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm still alive, but I need to check settings. Now, anytime that you're in my screen, you're one of the mods. As long as people aren't breaking the rules, which nobody ever wants to read through the rules before hopping in chat, because I have a long list of rules. But I have a 3-strike system. People break the rules 3 times, they get booted. Okay. Or if they're crossing boundaries or violating TOS guidelines on Twitch, then they get insta yeeted like a fetus.
Oh my god.
Do what?
Oh my god.
What? I could never have one.
Okay.
I yeeted my uterus. There are no fetus to bear. Oh, jeez. Need to remember what I'm doing. That's what I need to do. Right, I need a sheet pan for this. This is going to be a more natural flavor version of this, though.
What are you making?
Strawberry Swiss roll.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm making a strawberry Swiss roll, but parchment. I need parchment, not foil. Oh well. You know, not like I focus anyways. I needed parchment on that, not parchment, not foil. Oh, that's gonna go on the list too.
Hmm.
What?
Hmm.
I'm keeping track of what I need to do because I never made the Walmart list. So I need to keep track of what we need. We're low on parchment paper. We don't really use parchment paper that often.
Yeah.
And I'm about the only person that uses parchment. I like to bake. I need to remember what I'm supposed to preheat the oven to for the right, that's right. I need to do that. The lighting in here is terrible.
Yeah.
Well, because for the stream on my screen, the lighting looks like really bad.
I can imagine.
Huh?
I can imagine.
This is also a reason why I prefer the bright lights in the house. Because the bright lights make it better to stream and stuff. So if I wanted to do like cooking streams and stuff, the lights would have to be brighter. Plus my eyesight is terrible and I'm blind at night. So
yeah.
Okay. I need to remember what all I need for this. Need to preheat the oven to, I think it's...
I need some vinegar.
Huh? What do you need?
Vinegar.
Do you need me to grab it? Because there's a step stool somewhere. Careful. Oh, wait. I should have grabbed my extendo arm. I should have grabbed the extendo arm. Yeah. No! I'm too short for this. Got it.
Hold it.
Oh. Okay. There. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
I'll leave this up for a while more.
I got parchment paper with coconut spray. I'm going to be using coconut milk instead of actual milk. But I've got fresh strawberries. And I'm going to be... Would you like a strawberry?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah. Maybe just one. Thank you.
Yeah. But I'm going to try to puree strawberries into a thing because I want this to be naturally colored and flavored.
Sure.
But it's going to be a strawberry roll. It's going to be my second attempt at this. Hopefully it's not triangles again. You suck at this. But I want to do more cooking streams. I'm not really sure that I've got culinary arts degree under the belt, but still don't trust myself.
You got this. It'll be fine.
I've got this other than the times that I've almost kept the kitchen on fire or, almost burned the kitchen down at like 3 a.m. making a pizza or boiled water and burnt water. Yeah, that's so much confidence there.
Don't worry.
I've got so much confidence. Let me just hype myself up. I'm going to pass away in the kitchen. Let me just hype myself up with the confidence that I lack. I'm gonna die here. Okay. Gonna need the blender because I'm gonna have to have the blender for reasons. I need to move that. Okay, note to self, don't break that. So, put that there. Put this here. How do you function? Why am I a mess? Okay, that's plugged in. I'm moving this over here because I do not want that in the way. Okay, let's figure out who else here. Now I know this is kind of a mess, and well, it's a mess. I need to not be stressed when I'm doing this, but composure, and focus. So, for those that don't know me, hi. I'm Pyro, and to my friends, I go by Ari. I love cooking. I have gotten a ton of comments in the past online by other people that, yeah, obviously you love cooking, or we can tell you like food. That's a bit of a slippery slope there, but I've always enjoyed cooking, and when I was younger, I wanted to be like two of my uncles that were famous chefs. I wanted to get a degree, go into culinary school, become a chef, become a pastry chef specifically, and just have fun with cooking. It was a dream I had at one point, and as someone who has a medal from a cooking competition and got 3rd place in state, I was good at it. I was really good at it, and it was a dream that I didn't want to give up on. But over the years, my pain levels and chronic pain issues, even when I was underweight, started to get progressively worse. I have a lot of spine issues that cause a lot of immense back pain. Being a chef, you have to be on your feet constantly. You have to constantly be moving. You have to constantly put yourself through a lot of physical endurance. I don't currently have that endurance. I'm good at cooking, aside from the mistakes that are made sometimes. We're all human. We all make mistakes. I hope to one day maybe accomplish that dream. But unless there's some miracle cure for fibromyalgia and chronic pain, I don't think I'm going to ever accomplish that dream. Occasionally, I'll have the energy or push myself to do cooking or do cooking streams. My favorite thing to make cooking-wise, I love baking. I love doing pastry art and pastry-related stuff and baking art, but as much as I love it, a lot of the stuff I make, which is usually got a lot of sugar or a lot of natural sugars, I don't usually get to eat it. It's not because I don't want to. Trust me, I wish I could. It's kind of a self-torture here, but my body doesn't do well with sugar. I'm not diabetic. I don't have like celiac or anything like that. I just don't tolerate sugar or gluten very well, and I've been tested for both, and it was neither one of those. But I want to do more cooking streams, and I'm hoping that we at least have some successes at this. So, without further ado, to you and you, terrible accent, but let's try to start this and hopefully see where the night takes us. So tonight we're going to be baking, possibly cooking, but we're going to be baking mainly, and we're going to be making a strawberry roll. For those that don't know what that is, it's like kind of like a sheet cake that gets rolled up with a cream filling. It looks like a Swiss Miss roll or a Swiss log, but this one is going to be strawberry. And one of my favorite fruits happens to be strawberries. Strawberries, raspberries, most berries in general, but you could say it's a very, very sweet relationship with berries. All except for cherries. and gooseberries. Those are not something I want. I don't like cherries or gooseberries. Just but as you can see, we've got strawberries and okay, just gonna revel in the strawberries for a moment, because like fresh strawberries always have a very fruity, sweet, very fresh and berry smell, and it's just one of those smells that the smell of fresh strawberries is always so nice. It's very nice. Whenever I was younger, me and my grandma, we'd pick fresh strawberries, and she let me try strawberries for the first time, and I got to try strawberries. And I remember that the first time I took a bite of a strawberry, and my grandma had me a strawberry, I took a bite and I just kind of giggled and smiled, and like my grandma she introduced me into like homegrown foods and fresh foods and berries and stuff. Now I won't say that like everyone's gonna like strawberries or everyone's gonna like certain things. Sometimes people don't like them, and that's okay. Gonna take a bowl and we're gonna make sure that we have this. We're gonna need a blender because we're gonna blend this up. Blender, because I like blending things. But also it makes it nice to do for the pastry itself. You just have to have confidence in yourself, I guess. Confidence. What is that? What is confidence? Confidence. 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 Confidence? Well, apparently it's something we lack, and that's okay. I need to find, well, I've got a couple knives, but we're not looking for canifes right now. Well, we're looking for one canife, but not those canifes. Those are too sharp. Let me see. I need a small paring knife to pare away. To pare away. Okay, that's in here. Careful. Got it. Okay, so this time, take precautions and do not hurt yourself. Okay, good to know, Now, oh, that was a good intro. I didn't know that you had been here for the whole intro. It's like, you know, strawberries, because they're very nice. But I'm going to be doing a strawberry Swiss roll. Well, technically it's just a strawberry cake roll. I love strawberries. I want to eat these, but I know raw strawberries end up making my stomach angry. I love strawberries, but raw ones are just not the greatest for my body. I want to eat all these strawberries. And you know the fun thing about strawberries? They don't have a lot of calories, so even if you did eat a whole bunch of strawberries, you would literally just have like little to no calories. It's like, here, have like a bucket of strawberries. There's 100 calories. What? Like, if you had this whole thing of strawberries. What? You have no nutrition facts. Hey, normally these things have nutrition facts or nutrition labels. You telling me a piece of fruit don't have a nutrition label? What? But it's in a container. The container should have oh well. But, anyways, how are you tonight? I lurk a lot like Batman. Yeah, well, I'm on my phone, so I don't get to know when people are lurking. I'm on my phone and the lighting is terrible, but we're trying our best. Hopefully. Got a couple new mods, so that should help. So that should help. But I wanted to do something a little bit different tonight for stream. And I want to do more cooking streams. body permitting. If my body allows me to, I want to be able to. These look so good. And I know that Alex was gonna go stream. I cut out the top part. Cutting stuff out of my life. Got it. You lurk a lot like Batman. Yeah, I don't know. I decided to dress up in one of my maid cosplays, but also ended up putting an apron on top of putting an apron on top of a cosplay that already has an apron. I know that may seem strange, but I really don't want to dirty the cosplay apron because, like, I could technically I could, because I've got, let me grab the string real quick. I've got my cosplay apron. I've got strawberries on that apparently. Cosplay apron and actual apron, but I don't want to get strawberries all over things. But now that I've got that off, we're kind of SOL on that. Anyways, yeah, I've got maid outfit on. Also taking notes of things I may or may not need eventually. This is going on TikTok or something as a VOD. It's going on Twitch as a VOD. So it'll be a thing. It won't be anything like super bad or anything. It's a safe for work stream. But I wanted to do more cooking streams on Twitch, and that's one thing a lot of people don't really do very often on Twitch is cooking streams. And I'd like to at least try to start doing cooking streams, share the skills that I have with other people, but also teach people how to cook. And I think that one of the things people need to learn about cooking is that you can have fun when cooking, but you can also be safe when cooking. You can have fun and be safe. Not everything is going to be a walk in the park or a walk in the berry patch, but sometimes, even whenever you've hit a rough patch, you can still have fun and you can still be safe. I'm going to make lots of jokes and lots of puns because I think puns are very interesting. Oh boy. And one of the things I like to do when I'm cooking is make a lot of food puns. It's just too easy. Unlike the eggs in the morning. Over easy. Anyways. Why are the eggs called over easy when they're not easy to make? But anyways. I just want to be able to share my love of cooking with other people. And I want to be able to teach people. I want to be able to teach people. Granted, I went to culinary school I went to an actual culinary training facility for actual culinary arts degree stuff. And yeah, I was certified and all that other fun stuff. And I have a medal from state competition. Got 3rd place in state, but that's still better than not getting placed at all. We were on a time limit for our competition, so that's one reason I didn't do very well. I don't like time limits. Time limits make me very stressed out. Like, if I had a time limit on when I'm supposed to have this done, I'd be panicking and probably ram myself with a knife. Okay, but, I'm not very good with time limits, is my thing. I don't like them. They don't end well for me. But I do like cooking, and I was good at it. Maybe not as good as my uncles, but I have 2 uncles that were famous chefs. Back in the, I believe it was late 80s and early 90s. they worked over in Vegas, Nevada. They worked for the high-end restaurants, and they worked for like really, really upscale places. Like, their work was nationwide known. One of them was famous for his ice sculptures, and he would do such intricate, detailed ice sculptures that every really upscale restaurant in Nevada wanted him to sculpt the ice sculptures for them. But my other uncle, great uncle, he was my grandma's uncle, so that'd be great uncle, I guess. My other uncle was famous for his actual main course dishes and his desserts. Like, his desserts and main dishes were top of the end, top of the line work. He was famous. He had awards. He was very well known. When I was a kid and I learned about them, I thought to myself, I need to be that good at cooking. I want to be that good. I want to be so good at cooking that one day people know me for my cooking, and that one day my cooking is just as good as theirs, or even better than theirs. I have to surpass that level of cooking because I set the bar too high for myself. I tend to set the bar a bit too high for myself, and that's just how I am with that. Granted, my pain issues make it hard to keep that bar set really high for myself, but doesn't mean I won't try. I'll cook when I can and share that cooking with people when I can. May not always be every day, but it's better than nothing. Those did not get ripe. Are you telling me I got 4 non-ripe strawberries? That ain't very nice. See that? They're not, those are not ripe strawberries. Those strawberries, if you see a strawberry and it looks like relatively palish pink, not very red, if you see strawberries that look like that or are still kind of white, and they're supposed to be like the red strawberries, they're supposed to look more like this coloration or this coloration. This is the coloration you should be looking for. And whenever you feel them or have them in your hand, they should be firm, yet, how do I describe that? They're firm, but they're not firm enough to where you could bonk someone with them. They're just firm enough to where if you give them a light squeeze, they start to cave, but they don't cave. So that's how you determine what a good strawberry is. And whenever you smell strawberries to determine if they're good, they're gonna have this very particular aroma that is gonna be just, if you like strawberries, it'll be the essence of just strawberry, just all in your face. Just the strawberry will be like, you take one whiff of that basket or container of strawberries, you'll smell it and you'll go, "Ooh, that's a good berry." But yeah, they hid those strawberries. So when you get containers like this at like Walmart or grocery store, it's usually full, so you don't get to always see what's hiding in the berries. But always check your boxes and make sure to kind of jostle them slightly so that you can get a good view of what strawberries are in there. But you also want to make sure that the berries are going to look majority like that and not like those. They got to look like this. You want to find good strawberries. So those are over there for now. But to make a berry, we're gonna toss this in the trash. So all these stems, all these like middle cuts from the strawberries, these all need to be tossed. Put the knife in the sink. Don't stab yourself. Okay. So right now, you've got strawberries. You're gonna take those strawberries And what are we gonna do? You're gonna need a liquid. So for me, I'm gonna take some coconut milk, and you're just gonna pour a little bit of coconut milk in there with that. If you're not allergic to coconut. If you're allergic to coconut or allergic to nuts, I would advise using whole milk or using heavy cream. I'm using the coconut milk because I like coconut milk, but you're just going to put in a layer of coconut milk in there, and I've been wanting to use the coconut milk for a while. Finally getting a chance to. Alright. Now, for sugar, you're also going to want to make the strawberries into kind of a strawberry. Is it weird that I eat that part of a strawberry? No, it's not weird if you eat that part of a strawberry. Some people do. I personally don't, and nobody else in the house will, so I don't want to eat that part. I think technically the other roommate does eat that part of the strawberry. I just don't. I don't know. I'm just weird, I guess. I prefer certain textures. Don't confuse your flour for sugar, but let's see what we got. So first we're gonna be going and don't try this at home, or do, up to you. But you're gonna want just a bit of sugar to give it that nice little sweetness, even as if strawberries weren't already sweet. This is 1/4 cup of sugar, and you're just gonna do 1/4 cup for now. You're gonna do 1/4 cup for now. Gonna take this. You've got a blender, and you've got the strawberries, sugar, and coconut milk, and you can see that by itself before it's blended. It looks like one of those like paintings you'll see up in like a display or something. I'm sorry, that's just where I go with that. But it's gonna get very loud. Noise warning, content warning, trigger warning for loud noises. If you have headphones on, or if you have speakers that are turned up just so you can hear me, you might want to temporarily turn it down until I finish blending this, because this is going to get very, very loud. Because the blender is right behind my phone, so trigger warning. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Shake it up a little bit and try and blend it a bit better. 3, 2, 1. Got it. Alright. You're good now. You can put the volume, if you need the volume, back up. You're good to go. Okay. So, when you've got that blended up, sorry, this tastes good. These strawberries. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't smell right. Never mind, it's good. Okay, we're good. But you blend that up. You got this nice little liquid. You're gonna set this aside, because right now, that's not necessary. We're gonna put that to the side. I also forgot to grab some eggs. Grab some eggs. Excellent. Make sure your eggs are in exactly how you want them. Alright, so for this, what did they say? Something about yogurt? I love yogurt, especially Greek. I like Greek yogurt. Wait, do we still have Greek yogurt? Anyways, you've got the coconut milk in there. You're gonna need 2 large eggs. Yes, I'm gonna hold these eggs like this. Gotta hold these eggs. Just hold them right there. Okay, so 2 large eggs. 2 large brown eggs if you want. You can also have 2 large white eggs. It's whatever eggs you prefer. Some people prefer dark eggs. Some people prefer white eggs. Personally, I'm not picky on what kind of eggs, because I can't normally eat eggs, so I'm not a big egg person. But I do like big eggs. Okay. Now, you've got these. We're going to make sure that these get warmed up a bit. So you're going to want to make sure that you kind of warm those up in your hands. I think the coconut milk might be not as great. Hold on. Is this separated or something? Okay. I was going to use coconut milk. Does not look like I'll be using coconut milk. That's gonna be a little bit of a bummer. So I think I left the coconut milk in the fridge a bit long than I thought. So, because I was tasting the strawberry mix and like, it tastes fine except for there's like a slight tinge to it. So that's definitely gonna need sugar for 1. 2, we're not using that coconut milk. So cooking is essentially a science. You experiment, you learn a little, you live a little, and you learn some things are better not added to your thing. So coconut milk, as much as I want to use it, this coconut milk has unfortunately expired. So we cannot do the coconut milk like we wanted to. It's sad, but true. Not to quote Metallica or anything. Sad, but true. Okay. So right now, I've got a sweetened condensed milk, but I don't want to do the sweetened condensed milk right now. We need an editor for the VOD to put up a number of how many times Pyro has made a pun or sus joke. Listen. My life is sus. My life sucks. But anyways, we need to figure out a milk alternative. Ew, no. Racking the brain thought process here. Okay, so what do we do when we are screwed out of the thing, What do we do? Is the almond milk still good? If the coconut milk was bad, is the almond milk still good? Is another question. Best if used by May 23rd, 24. I don't know if this is still good or not. We're gonna find out. And just pour a little bit into a thing. No chunks? No chunks, right? Oh yeah, that's still good. We're good on that. Sweet. Okay. Almond milk is still good. Listen, I like a good nut milk, okay? I like coconut milk. I like almond milk. I like soy milk. Yeah, I like good nut milk. Just don't take that out of context. It's a good nut milk, see? Almond milk. It comes from a good nut. Okay, so got that. Gotta get my brain to cooperate here. Got almond milk, eggs. Gonna need to put the flour in. Now, you're what we're gonna do. There's a reason I have two big bowls. Not two big balls, two big bowls. Two big boulders in the boulder holder. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's not do that. Alright, so got two bowls. Got two big bowls. They used to be like that. They used to be like that before my surgery. Oh god, was it? Yeah, about that. About like two of those. That was about... I should probably be a little more careful with those jokes. Anyways, size comparison not needed. We're gonna need some flour. Da, da, da. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she lovely? Made of love. I had a bigger thing over here somewhere. Another sus joke. I am a sus joke, okay? We're banned from Twitch for these jokes. Okay, so you're gonna need a big cup, much like one of the past experiences I've had. Okay, so I almost grabbed the sugar. So as you can see, if you at a glance, these two bags look very close to each other. This is sugar, this is flour. This is why I have these in containers usually, but the containers are currently full, so I gotta use these first because these have been opened. So, flour. You're gonna wanna have, like, which Pyro was talking about some watermelons they were farming. I mean, you're not wrong. Kind of like cantaloupes. 14-pound cantaloupes. Okay, there's 1 cup. Yeah, it was 14 pounds. 2 cups. And then the 3 cups should be good. You're gonna want, you should probably always try to level that out. Make sure it's level. But we're kind of eyeballing this, so don't worry too much. Measure with love, if your love is not toxic. Measure with a healthy love, if you can, and if you're able to. Alright, so, what we've got here is 3 cups of flour. So we're going to want to try to lightly tap that. Just lightly tap it. Lightly tap, lightly tap. Much like you're killing zombies in COD. Except for in zombies we don't lightly tap. We annihilate. But lightly tap. Like some of the mobs in Minecraft. Just lightly tap them. To get them into the bowl. Oh, now I remember the rabbit stew I made this morning in Minecraft. Damn. But I've got 2 bowls for a reason. And that reason is you want to make sure your flour gets sifted enough times. Because when you're sifting your flour, it becomes light and airy. So you want to make sure that the flour gets sifted enough times. We've gone 2 times the sifting, but we're going to want an even ratio of sifting going on. So we've got these 2 times, 1 more time, and then you add the leavening agents to the 4th time. So right now, we've got that 2nd time through the sieve. Granted, I remember my grandma had this sieve thing that you would just sift the flour. It was really neat. I need to get one of those again. So we got 2nd time, then 3rd time. Don't judge me if I get white powdered all over me, okay? Got lots of white powder here. So flour. Now, where you really screw up is most of your leavening agents are going to be white. So say if you had baking powder or baking soda, you always use soda with acid-related things, powder with non-acid. Strawberries tend to be an acid. However, with cakes and stuff, probably using both. But with the baking soda and the baking soda, white. Baking powder, also very white. So, if you'd see what all-purpose flour color is, and then say you add salt and sugar. Now, salt is going to have an appearance of, let me find the salt real quick. Salt, 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 salt. Salt appearance, you're going to be able to taste the difference, but salt appearance is like this. However, sugar appearance, you got sugar appearance. Now, there's a reason it's easy to mix up the two. Sugar appearance versus the salt. Both look very, very similar. Now, if you mix up the salt and the sugar, you can't really tell which one you have in there. So, if you mess up on measuring salt and sugar, there's no take-backsies on that. There's no take-backsies because that's there. You kind of screwed up. But baking soda and baking powder look very similar. Adding that to flour, especially when you're sifting the dry ingredients, you are not going to be able to Control-Z your way out of this. You're not going to be able to escape key. You're not going to be able to exit stage left. You're not going to be able to go backspace or anything, or edit, undo. You're not going to be able to left click your way out of this. Like, this is why when you're doing your dry ingredients and they're all the same color, you have to have fun, of course, but be careful, because you might make a slight error in calculating, but have fun. Have fun with your food. So after you've got that sifted a third time, you can tell that the texture of the flour is becoming very light, very snow-like. So that's the third time through the sifter. And now for the fourth time of sifting. You're going to want to be careful, but fourth time sifting, this is going to be kind of a crucial moment, because now that would have to be a full commitment if you mess up or do a full redo. Yeah, so we've got the sifted flour, which when you look at the sifted flour, looks like snow. It's going to look like that fine powdery snow. That's when you know you've sifted it enough times. It looks like a fine powdery snow and lightly goes through with ease. So you've got enough air in there. Now for the leavening agents. This is what happens to your cookies. They become a little dead inside. This I'm going to need. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she lovely, made of love? I need my measuring spoons. Where are my measuring spoons? Aha! Don't judge me, my drawer is a bit of a mess. We're not going to pay attention to the drawer of chaos, okay? So, we're going to need 1/4 teaspoon. We're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. So we're going to take that baking powder. Going to make sure that that is nice and sifted. Well, not sifted, but measured. Baking powder. And just a little tad bit of that there. Now, baking soda since it is an acid. We're going to want to go in here. And we're going to go over here. So the thing with baking soda is it will counteract the acid or tartness of that. Now we've got the baking soda and baking powder. And don't worry about the drawer. Okay, it's a little bit chaotic and we don't exactly have it organized at the moment. It happens. It happens. It's a thing that happens. I know it shouldn't happen, but it happens. Lemon! Lemon! Want to see a decently sized lemon? To distract you from the drawer? A decently sized lemon? Look at the size of this thing. Want a decently sized lemon. Look at this thing. Like this is my hand. This is this lemon on steroids. You see this thing, like it's a lemon on steroids is what it is. You want to like soften it just a little bit. Why does this kind of make that noise? I don't like that making that noise. Don't worry about the drawer. It's fine. Anyways, you've got this. And I need the zester. Down, down, down we go. You'd hate my organization. Boom. Okay, that is a good distraction. Like see the lemon, the size of this lemon. This is the lemon. This is my face. It's like half my face. Half my face size lemon. Okay? So now that that's softened up, you know why I'm doing this? It's going to make it a little bit more tender to do the zesting. So, you've got these dry ingredients here that are all white powders. And you're going to want to lightly tap that. You're also going to need the salt. So, for the salt, I'm going to want to do just a slight smidgen of salt. Just a little dash. Even the lemons where I get them weren't that big. I don't know where we got that lemon. That's the thing. It just one day showed up. Sus lemon. Getting a sus lemon in here. Okay. Sugar. We're also going to sift the sugar in here. So, take the sugar. Get a good amount of sugar in there. So you're going to do about a half a cup. Which should be a good amount. You don't want to overdo the sweetness. We're going to sift that. Get it sifted really good. As you can see, probably not the best here. I know this is not a very good angle, but that's okay. Not a lot of things are good angles. Okay. We got that going. Gonna sift that all together. And apparently get white powder all over me. Got that. That's what that was. And then there's a reason why we sift it, because you get little particles and stuff in the inside, which you throw away. Alright. Now, for this, so we got these dry ingredients that are all together. And they look kind of like a powdery snow. That's the consistency you want. So right now, setting the dry ingredients aside. Sus lemon. I don't know where the lemon came from, but we have a lemon, and I'm going to use it. So now we can mess with the liquids. So we're making strawberry. So again, got the strawberry here. And we're going to go and rinse this real quick. strawberry stuff. Now, that I have for the insides. Now, what we're gonna do is we've got the strawberries. And we're gonna need some milk. So first off, this is gonna seem a bit odd to those that don't know what sweetened condensed milk is. Or don't know what sweetened condensed milk looks like. This is gonna be fun. So, do not lick your hands, do not lick yourself, do not try to put a finger in something and taste test it. If you're in a public setting or kitchen, if you're in your own home and cooking for yourself, by all means, do that for yourself. But the consistency of sweetened condensed milk, if I can get that, this is sweetened condensed milk. Now, it's like evaporated milk, but it's more condensed and sweet. It's like milk with sugar, essentially. Like kind of like a caramel syrup, but not caramel color. I don't like the texture. Now, spoon. Whatever spoon you got. And we're going to go ahead and take the wet ingredients here, drop that in there. Now let's get a good look at this real quick. It's on my hand! It's on my hand! Oh my gosh! Now we're going to be trying to get this into here. And you got sweetened condensed milk. Now that that's in there, because you want something sweet, but you don't want to add a crap ton of sugar. Sweetened condensed milk, which I'm going to take this over to the sink. Sweet goes well with certain tea, hot chocolate. Oh, speaking of tea, I will be making tea when this is in the oven after I've made the filling for this. So you've got the strawberries and cream, essentially, but you're also going to want milk. So that's where the almond milk comes in as well. 2 dollops. Alright. Putting this back in here. Now, other liquids you're going to need. Vanilla. I use this one. I use a Mexican blend Molina, established in 1944, made with Mexico's finest pure vanilla. This is one I grew up using, so we use a Molina vanilla. We're gonna measure with the hearts, apparently. So, we got the vanilla, got all that stuff. I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something. I keep wanting to wipe my hands on myself. Okay, so got all that. Oh, the eggs. Right, eggs. So you want to make sure that the eggs are slightly beaten. But first, you're gonna want to get all this. Ooh, that color is nice. Anyways. We're just measuring with ourselves. Okay. But I need the eggs as well to go into the liquid mixture. However, with the eggs, I'm going to take those eggs, hopefully getting them up to room temperature. One. Well, you know, we all make mistakes sometimes, and sometimes they feel nasty. Oh, I hate the feeling of egg yolks and egg whites. It's on my hands. It's sticky and it's on my hands. Nope. Hell no, we're washing our hands. Ew. Gross. Nasty. Nasty. Yeah, nasty. Gross, disgusting. I'm sorry. I do not like the texture of eggs. But you're gonna wanna like lightly beat that. Just ever so lightly. Got those. Now, I probably should have beaten the egg white. That's fine. Alright. Eggs have taken a beating. Now you got this nice little like purplish pink color. Get that going. Alright. Here's the fun part. Well, it's mostly all fun, but probably don't hold that like that. Please practice safe guideline. Safe guideline stuff. Practice safe things with your lemons. And you're gonna want lemon zest that. Oh right, that's right. Citrus. Citrus. Right. Citrus. Oh God. Damn it. Oh, jeez. Right. I forgot. Citrus. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Oh man. Okay. As long as I don't face that. Oh God. Damn it. As long as I hold my breath, I should be fine. Just don't get it on me or in me. Oh God. I forgot. No, it's citrus is not something I generally eat. Citrus is also something I don't generally have on hand for a reason. Into the nose, out through the mouth. No, I didn't get in my eyes. I am very sensitive to citrus smells and taste, but citrus is one of those things that if I smell it or eat it, I hurl. I get very, very nauseous and I hurl. And I'm trying not to be super near it, but I want to keep cooking. It's just citrus is not a friend to me. I'm not one that should be near it. Oh Jesus. The smell makes me extremely nauseous. It's kind of, yeah, so it's another thing that if I am generally around citrus, citrus is not something I should be around. Sometimes whenever hospitals have you drink like a citrus drink with dye contrast in it for some test medically, sometimes you have to drink a contrast for CAT scans, and sometimes it's given to you in a Sprite container with like citrus drink. And oh, I want these lemons far away from me. And the thing with citrus, even if it's in a medical setting where I have to consume it, they have to find an alternative, because citrus will generally trigger nausea for me, and it'll make me want to throw up. As long as I mix this into this quick enough, I should be good, but I am still very sensitive to citrus stuff. So now that the lemon zest and lemon has been added to this, just use caution when you're cooking and baking. And if you know you're allergic to something, or you know that you can't be around certain things in the kitchen, 1, find alternatives you can use. 2, do not risk your health trying to make something just because you want to experiment if it's going to put you in danger. 3, wear protective equipment if you're handling things you are allergic to but you still want to cook them for someone else, like masks, eyewear, headwear, gloves, things like that. Constantly wash your hands, because if you are touching things and you consume something later and you have not washed your hands, you're going to be consuming something that you are allergic to, and that is a high risk situation for yourself, especially if you have a near-death allergy. Don't do that. So anyways, dry ingredients, wet ingredients. We're gonna go ahead and make a little pocket. Oh, this is so soft. Okay, make a little pocket. Put those in there. Okay. Got that there. Good to know. Alright. I may try to add in a strawberry extract if it's still in here. It is. Cool. I'll add in a little bit of strawberry extract to give it an extra strawberry. Okay, now gonna want to go in here, make sure you're folding all this. But you're gonna want to try. So, future stream note, if I say I want to make something and one of the ingredients ends up involving citrus, lemons, or anything like that, advise me not to, because I will not be able to handle if it is citrus. So I'm doing okay now, I just need to be cautious of that. So let's try and keep caution, make sure you kind of have all that there, but I'm going to make sure that this gets nice and mixed up. I'm a little bit cautious as to if I want to try this or not. Don't consume raw batter, it's bad for you. Meanwhile, I'm going to be trying to see if the batter actually turned out well. Okay, I'm going to do this off camera because Don't consume raw batter, because if raw batter has eggs in it, that it's not safe to consume. If it doesn't have raw eggs in it, it's relatively safe to consume, but don't quote me on that. Anyways, so got this batter. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. That is decent. Okay. So, I think I put the almond milk back in the fridge. Ugh, gonna need a little bit more almond milk with that one. And gonna need a little bit. If the batter has a leavening agent, you're gonna have a bad time. So, technically it's got baking soda and baking powder, but not like more than 1/4 teaspoon. We're gonna add a little bit more sugar to give it that extra sweet. Why did I throw that in there? I'm a dum-dum. Okay. Hello, DJ Psychotic. Hello, Acrylic. Alright. Gonna need a little bit more liquid in there. I'm assuming that you made it home. Also, BK probably noticed I did make Acrylic a mod. They have moderator powers at the moment. It is Acrylic from the Discord. Anyways. I did. Just getting settled in and recharging my spine. Good! Charge your spine. Behave. Be a good girl. Be a good bean. A lesbian. Anyways. Alright. So, now that we've got that, you're going to want to coat a little bit of flour onto this. So, BK, if you're not aware, when Acrylic says they're recharging their spine, they are literally recharging their spine. Acrylic is our friendly neighborhood cyborg. They have a spine that recharges. They had surgery to have an implant put in. So yes, Acrylic is our friendly neighborhood real life cyborg. I did notice, I'm just thinking about the baking soda and powder you put in. So, baking soda and powder. So the reason why the DJ said you would have a bad time is because anything with leavening agent in it is going to cause your stomach to have gas. It's going to cause you to get gassy, burp a lot. It's going to cause you a lot of uncomfy stomach feeling. If you're eating something that has yeast in it, you're not only going to have like gas and stuff, but you're also going to have potential infections. If you're prone to infections, you'll get yeast infections more easier if you eat raw yeast. I thought my family was just joking about that, but it turns out it's an actual, like, read up on can raw yeast, if you eat it, cause yeast infections. Apparently, if you are prone to multiple infections and your body gets sick easily, you can cause yourself to get an infection easier if you're eating raw yeast. So you've got the batter. You got this nice little consistency going on here. I'm not licking that. And you're going to want to try to spread that out. Probably made this too thick. but we're going to make sure that that's sifted and everything. Got all that. Just going to sift it out, thin it out. Make sure you've got a good, nice layer of the batter. Yeah, and Acrylic is also a DJ at conventions. So they actually do AV work, and they actually like do raves and stuff, and they actually do a lot of like actual DJ stuff. So they are an actual certified DJ, and they work with AV stuff, lighting, rave stuff. They manage all the light work that you see at raves. They are professionals. That's the reason they're called the DJ. Or why they have DJ in their name. I'm just gonna putting stuff in this bowl real quick. Now, while that's setting, oh right. I think it's at 325. Alright, so you're gonna get a sheet pan, and you're gonna want to make sure the batter is in the sheet pan. Preheat your oven, so while the oven's preheating, you travel all across the US, and you're going to be traveling in like 3 weeks and then 5 weeks. You're temporarily back in town. She's back in town. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. Okay. Now that we've got that going, got that there. Gonna need that there. I choose the oddest times to do the streaming when it comes to cooking. Okay, so alright. So right now, I've got this. While that oven is preheating at 325. I think it's 325 for the for a roll cake. I think it's 325. I need to double check, but I don't want to go to my computer right now. It's either 350, 325, or 375. I don't remember. Fahrenheit. We're in Fahrenheit. We're in American. We're in American degrees. Okay, so for the filling, how has it been so far? She has fun. Da-da-da-da. Wait, do I want to use this one or do I want to use this one? This one. So you got a bit of the this process isn't easy, but I'm gonna get a lot of white stuff all over me. Just gonna get a lot of white stuff in here. You gotta make sure that you're getting make sure you're whipping up. So this is heavy whipping cream. And you want to make sure that you are getting the whipped cream whipped up. Getting white stuff all over me. Great. Great addition to the night. There's white stuff everywhere. I don't think I made enough white stuff. Damn it. No, I didn't make enough white stuff. Am I gonna have to cash in a wrist health check? Oh no, you're good. I just have to add sugar, because whenever you got it foaming stiff peaks, you're good, you're good. I'm gonna grab this real quick. And a little bit of vanilla. Because if you want something to be slightly like whipped cream, you want to make sure you've got enough. This is one thing I actually like about baking. Sometimes but with enough baking stuff, anything's possible if you just believe. No, you actually need experience, but still. Now, I need a bowl. Get a bowl. Alright, so for this, I'm gonna need to... Man. I may have slightly done that one. Alright, so I'm going to take this whipped cream, which is homemade whipped cream, vanilla, heavy whipping cream, sugar. That's all you need, 3 ingredients for homemade whipped cream. And you want to make sure that it gets nice and whipped up. So you got a thick whipped cream. Got to get thick white cream. You want it nice and thick. You want a nice, thick, sweet whipped cream. Make it extra thick. Alright. Sus puns, I want to drop a response. Remember, Twitch just passed that, that whole, what was it, sexual harassment policy? So technically, you can't make those jokes. At least people in the comments can't. I can make jokes towards myself, though. I mean, Acrylic always has a lot of sus puns. It's just part of the territory. I'm getting everywhere with this. But you want to make sure this is ready before the extra thick. You want to make sure that the it just gets everywhere. You want to make sure that the oven gets preheated and that you make sure. I'm getting white stuff on my face. It's just getting everywhere. White stuff everywhere. Just flinging white stuff everywhere. Sometimes cooking is a mess. But you want to try to not fling white stuff everywhere. But you do. This is why I need a bulk chemo. I mean, at least I didn't upload the one emote that I made that says heavy cream on it, and it's an exploding heavy cream container. Because people would probably abuse that one. So if anyone ever says I'm white, I'm sorry, but this cream is whiter than I am. Just everywhere, cream everywhere. But I can probably put this in the oven. Well, not this specifically, but the cake stuff in the oven here shortly. Letting it set a bit. But I like baking. The sauce counter has to be at like 30 by now. Yeah. I'm just fondling the white stuff. Sometimes when you're making white stuff, you work your wrist really hard. Just trying to get the white stuff to come to a head. There we go, extra thick. You having fun over there? Okay, now let's try to grab one more thing of sugar. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ta-da. You need to make sure to make the cream extra sweet, especially for what you need it for. Whew, that almost got on me. That almost got on me. Put it back in the bowl. Put it back in the bowl. Okay, now I got that. Kind of want to lick that off there. So anyways, got extra thick cream, but just to make sure that this is the right, got a plastic spoon for this. I want to make sure that the white cream, the whipped cream is a good consistency. That looks good. And then whipped cream. Yeah. Tastes like Ready Whip. This is why people cannot put it back in the bowl. No! I'm not putting it back in the bowl. Not after I just licked that. Don't put things you just lick back in a bowl. Also, I need to get this off my chest. There is, unfortunately, things that happen whenever you are trying to mess with white stuff. Now, I can add this back to this. And here, boom, all this thick white cream. Boom. That looks like enough whipped cream. Anyways, I can hear the notifications going off, by the way. Oh, I got it on my face too. Up there. There we go. Okay. Now, and I can't check the Discord notifications while I'm on this stream because of my phone. 1, 2, 3. Alright. We're at 3:25. Start off with 10 minutes. You know, if you have things to say, you can just say them in the chat. Because I can't go and check my Discord right now. Okay. There's that one. Flour. Cleaning up the area real quick. Can opener. If you have things to say them in chat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the stuff I referenced doesn't comply with Twitch rules. Fair. Let me see which one. This one was violated by lemons. Violated by the lemons. Fair enough. But also, I thought Alex was gonna stream tonight. She said she was going to. Okay, so try and take that off real quick. Put this up. What's left of it? Actually, you know what? This might be a good time to teach you how to make those melty potatoes. If we still have potatoes that are good to use. That'd be a good question to ask. I think we still have potatoes that are good to use, but I think I could teach you how to make those melty potatoes. So right now, the potatoes that melt in your mouth, I think I could teach you. Sure. Alright, so got the sweetened condensed milk. I'm going to put it in something other than a can. If you keep things in cans, like metal cans in the fridge, the cold temperature plus the can can actually cause the food to spoil faster and can cause botulism. If you didn't already know that, keeping metal cans in the fridge with food in them can cause botulism and, in some cases, salmonella. Or other fun little cross-contamination diseases that can happen in your kitchen. Just an FYI on that one. So, while the cake is baking, I didn't actually put bacon in the cake, but be careful with metal cans. Too many incidents with metal cans that I have injured myself. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:41 at night. Not too bad. Okay. So anyways, sweetened condensed milk. Now if you have it in a plastic container or a food safe container, you put it in the fridge. And then it'll be safe to consume. So, now that we've got that, I'll have to wait for the cake to cool. Damn. So you can take the can of condensed milk, put it in a plastic container or a plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag, store it in a food safe container, and it will be a lot safer to consume and last longer than if you keep it in the can. The can can actually have particles from the can start to erode into the food. And some of the foods that are in metal cans have preservatives. And sometimes those preservatives which, yeah, not a situation you really want to be in. You guys cannot have potatoes. There. Alright. Wash your potato. Wash your potato. Wash your potato. Wash your potato. And make sure it's clean. Wash your potato. Don't make it clean. Wash your potato. Don't need it dirty. Wash your potato until you're like 30. Okay, so got a bowl. Got a bowl. All the bowls. Beep. Boom, boom. Okay. Potato.
Okay in there.
What?
Everything okay?
Yeah? Why?
Thought I heard a bang.
Slammed a door. Also, I thought you were gonna stream.
Decided not to right now.
Well, then you can mod my stream. Join Krillic in the fun. Watch me get white stuff all over me.
I'm watching my YouTube.
Fair. Oh, that's not good. A little bit longer on that one. BK says hi.
Hi, BK.
I don't know if you can hear her, but she says hi. Anyway. Alright. Got it's just stained bowl. Plastic bowls. Then metal. It's not metal, that's ceramic. Yeah, dum-dum. Not metal, it's ceramic. What is this? Message from who? Oh, my messenger's just showing up. Really late messenger, but think. Hydrate. They heard you. I'm too short for this. Ow. Yeah. Okay. There's that. I need to put this up. Put this up. Do not drop these things. Alright. Don't drop that. And don't drop this. This put up. Remember to clean as you go. Things you have not used, put them up. Don't put it down, put it away. Don't put it down, put it away. Okay? Okay. Now that we've established that life lesson. Now, what I'm going to do is clamp this area because may not be the greatest if you have a dirty area to mess on. So, you are going to want to keep your food making areas clean. Fucker. Yo. Okay. Put that for drying. Put that up. Yeah. Just go in that fucking thing. Yeah. So, mother. Flumper. Okay. Clean as you go, I say. Because I do the opposite. Well, I used to do the opposite. I'd wait until I was completely done with every single thing. But I'm slowly getting in the habit of cleaning as I go. But that's only because a certain person has tried to encourage me to clean as I go. Or she gets a little upsetty spaghetti about that. So I've been trying to work on cleaning as I go. Because contrary to whether or not I want to admit it, she may be right to it making things a bit easier in the long run. I didn't admit it, but she might be right. She's probably got her headphones on, so she didn't hear me. So I'm good. She heard no admission of anything. Everything's fine. There was no admission of anything. You have no proof. Unless you're clipping things. You have no proof. No proof. Now we got mats on those. Wash this. Oh no. What did you do? She got no proof. No proof. She will never know. And I admitted nothing. I admitted to nothing. Okay, now we can go ahead. Got that. This. Potato. Alright. So, what we need to do. All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. Giant woman. All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. Da-da-da. Oh. That is not where it needs to be yet. It's gonna go off 3, 2, 5 more minutes. Got this. Alright, now butter spray. Alex watches the VOD when it comes out and sees proof. You have no proof. No proof. Lies and slander. I've been slandered. Slandered by a lot of you. And myself. Okay, so what I'm gonna need to do, personally, pro tip here, bamboo cutting boards, wooden cutting boards, bamboo cutting boards, boards that are not plastic or glass. The bamboo boards, vegetables, cheese, and fruits only. If you're doing any type of meat, those go on plastic, Teflon, or the mats for cutting. Only use these for vegetables, fruits, cheeses, things that are not going to cause things to get into the grooves or will cause cross-contamination. Granted, most vegetables and things can cross-contaminate if you're allergic to things, but anyways, gonna want a good knife. Good knife. Does that make you nervous? Anyways, put that in a safe area. Do not mishandle knives. Okay, okay, now that we've covered that basic. And don't use soap on wooden or bamboo boards. Water is fine, and treat with mineral oil on occasion. So acrylic. Please don't be mad. we don't have mineral oil for the bamboo cutting board, so I do wash it with soap and water because that's how I was taught. You gotta dodge the darts on this one. I'm sorry. Don't have a heart attack. I was taught never to use soap on them, kind of like with cast iron, but for different reasons. Cast iron, I've learned you don't put it in the dishwasher, but with cast iron skillets, what we did growing up with my grandma's cast iron, we would use soap and water, but then after we would clean it, because we didn't have a dishwasher, we'd wash them by hand. After we would clean them with soap and water, we would season them and put them on like a burner and make sure that they got seasoned. But we'd never let them actually soak, because if you let cast iron soak, it's a bad idea. Bad idea. So you're going to want good sized pieces. But the seasoning you're going to want for this. You're going to want good 1-inch cubes, maybe 1/2-inch cubes. Depends on how big your fingers are. Generally, rule of thumb, no pun intended for this little fun fact, the tip of your thumb is generally about 1 inch if you're an adult. Sometimes people have bigger fingers. I've got small fingers. But from here to here on me is 6 inches. So I know the tip of my thumb is 1 inch. So that's how you get good 1-inch cubes or even 1/2-inch cubes. And you're going to want to put those in here. Never use the sharp side to put stuff into a bowl. Back side. Back side of the knife always. There we go. Always practice safe knife handling. And never cut towards yourself. Always cut away from yourself. I think a couple more minutes. Couple more minutes. I may not be able to do a Swiss roll. I think what I can do, I could do coffin cakes. I could do some spooky cakes. Why not? Unless I've got shorts on. I make sure to take precautions with that, because I know there's a bunch of perverts involved. Strawberry one is. Whew. Okay. Alright. Ooh. I got up a little bit fast on that one. Ooh. Breathe. Okay. Now, with the potatoes, you're gonna need some olive oil in here. Just a good amount to rub them around in. Rub your potatoes in oil. Alright. Oil the salt go? Salt, pepper. Where's the salt? Where's the salt? There it is, right in front of me. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Salt. Then pepper. Good amount of pepper. Then you want to do some garlic powder. Just measure the garlic powder with your heart. It's fine. And onion powder. Ooh, there you go. We're not going to judge me on the measurements here. Italian seasoning. Because we're a little bit crazy. That's okay. You're going to want to turn that off in a bit. But right now, moving that. So when you get your seasoning mix like this, and there is no such thing as too much garlic in my opinion. However, there's some people that don't like garlic. Bunch of vampires. Speaking as a hospital vampire. A bunch of vampires. Now you want to make sure you have enough potatoes for this, because this is going to be a recipe that's called melt in your mouth potatoes. Now if you don't know what that is, essentially we're going to do a few tricks here. And you're going to probably want more of this. If you've never made this before, welcome to Pyro's cooking class. With your host, Pyro. But we're not actually going to be setting things on fire. As much as the name may imply setting things on fire, aka Pyro, we're not actually going to be setting things on fire. Now if I was doing a creme brulee thing, I might try to mess with some fire stuff, but I'm pretty sure that would go against the Twitch TOS guidelines if I mess with an actual blowtorch. Wait, no, because there's people that mess with blowtorches that do crafting stuff, so I don't think it would violate too much. I don't think I'm going to do like an actual Swiss roll with this. Gonna try potato, potato, papas fritas. Gonna make lots of potato, potato. Papa frita, cebolla. Ajo, ajo, cebolla. Papas fritas, cebolla. Ajo, ajo, cebolla. Papa frita, hey, hey. Papa frita, hey, hey. No más papas fritas. Caliente, caliente. No más papas fritas. Es caliente. Sorry. Get a little carried away there. Anyways, Pyro in the natural cooking environment habitat. Now we gotta try and do this like that crocodile hunter or like an Australian outback chef. Oi, here we see Pyro in the natural cooking environment. As you can see, we got to be very cautious and very quiet as not to spook the Pyro while they're cooking. Now, as you'll see here, Pyro loves cooking with potatoes. Now these potatoes ain't just regular potatoes, these are russet potatoes, and we're going to take those russet potatoes, we're going to make sure they're peeled and skinned. Now some people may be abhorred by the idea of skinning something, but you got to skin those potatoes and skin them right. Sorry. Those terrible accents. Oh, Jesus. You gotta have a little fun with cooking. Try not to take yourself too seriously, because if you're not having fun and you're not putting love into your food, then it's gonna taste a little bit bad. You gotta put love and fun into your food. Because if you don't have love and fun and you don't put those in your food has no flavor. We're gonna take our food so seriously. We gotta seriously take our food seriously. Take our food so seriously. It's so cereal. Let me just put a spoon in that and address it later. We're just over here having a bowl of a time. Alright. More potato. Apparently she decided not to stream. The audacity. My feet are hurting and that's okay. We are gonna live another day. Those need taken out. That's trash. I thought I was watching a Nat Geo documentary. And here we see the pyro in the natural cooking environment. As you can see, they are using their knife skills to skin and debone this potato. Now, not everyone knows about the bones in your potatoes, but you've got to make sure that the bones in the potatoes are deboned. Yes, look at those knife skills. Oh my goodness, them knife skills. No, this is Food Network. No, this is Patrick Star. This is not Food Network. This is Patrick. Sorry.
What you cooking, Patrick?
Oh, jeez. This is Jake from State Farm. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm's? Khakis? She sounds hideous. Hey, khakis are decent pants. Oh, Jesus. Don't worry. Be happy. It'll only take a little skin off the side. You're only taking a little skin off the top, no problem, right? Everyone's lost a little bit of skin at some point in their life. Some at a very young age. Oh God, that's a very bad joke. Let's not go repeating that one. Some people lost their skin at a very young age. Fucker. Oh, jeez. Don't worry. Be happy. Unless they took too much. Oh, fudge. Now, this is how we have fun while cooking. We just be ourselves. Don't be too serious. Have a little fun. Have a little laugh. Make a funny or two. Watch your fingers. Don't lose a finger. And don't start fingering things. Because that's just gross. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, you gotta use an actual instrument.
Oh, sorry. Anyways, we're gonna make a small batch of. We're gonna make a small batch of potatoes. We're not gonna make too many potatoes, but we're gonna make a small batch. Here, potatoes. There's a plus sign on the side. Don't worry too much about it. You're worrying too much. Worrying too much. Don't worry too much. It's okay. Oh yeah, empty the dishwasher. Right, I've been doing that periodically throughout this whole entire time. Okay, now we got that. We need a pot holder. Alright. Let's take a look at this and see if this is done. Let's take a look. Now it's got a nice bubbly appearance. But we're going to set it down gently. And we're going to need a toothpick. Now, came out clean. Now if you stick your wood in something and it comes out clean, that's a good sign. Don't take that out of context. Okay, so we're gonna run our hands all through this, get a little messy. Also, it's obligatory. I'm finding it's potatoes, you know, boil them, mash them, stick in a stew. The good stuff. Bake them, fry them, broil them, roast them. Potatoes. Okay, I've had my Hobbit fun. Okay, so you get these all mixed up. Got a nice... Your hands are going to be a little bit oily and messy and covered in stuff. But, get the potatoes. Awesome. Now, those potatoes need to go in a single layer on a sheet pan. Now, I'm going to put these here. Alright. Just one layer over here. We're going to make sure that these are all flat. We're only making enough for ourselves. Hands may be a little messy, but don't worry, everyone gets a little messy sometimes, especially if it's your first time and your first experience doing this. Everyone gets a little messy sometimes. Sometimes we get a little bit greasy, a little bit oily, but depends on what you're into. Anyways, everything is fine. Everything is clean in Ba Sing Se. There is no sus here. You didn't hear any jokes. You didn't hear any lewd comments. It's not the droid you were looking for. And yes, I did just do that. So you got chicken broth. That's going to be a key step. The baking needs to go up to 420 degrees. You're going to want the oven to preheat to 420 degrees. 420, make sure your oven is at 420. Don't be at 420 yourself, but make sure your oven's at 420. If you know, you know. If you don't, stay innocent. And remember, hydrate. Hydrate or, you know, remain straight. If you are not hydrating in some way, congratulations, your gay card just got revoked. Your Jedi mind tricks will not work on me. It's legal there, medical at least. Unless it's medical there. Fair enough. Your Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. Really? Okay. Well, hydrate or lose your gay card. And if you are chugging your water because you're thirsty in more than one way, you get to keep your gay card. keep your gay card. I'm not going to revoke that. It's okay if you're thirsty sometimes. Anyways, let the oven preheat to 420. This is one reason that I can't cook for long periods of time. One, I've got bad back issues. Two, bone spurs on the back of my feet. So right now, my feet are not the happiest. Doesn't really help that I wore heels earlier. That's my secret, Cotton. I'm always thirsty. Oh, I should have brought a chair in the kitchen or something. Okay. Man it up, and we can do this. Immediately downs 3 bottles of water just not to be straight. Oh wow. Well, that would be news to break to people if they like me or they like my appearance. I would hate to tell them that, but if you like me, you're probably not all the way straight. Insert genderqueer trans non-binary chaos here. Oh no, the they thems be attacking. Oh no. Oh no, my gender is confusion. Oh boy. My gender, is it male, is it female? Oh god, what is that thing? I want to eventually be at a point where people take one look at me and they go, that's, what is that thing? Like, is that male? Is that female? Is it both? Is it neither? Is it, what are you? I'm an enigma of chaos, and I embody chaos, and I'm here to confuse you. Here to confuse the masses on mass scale. Oh my gosh. They're weapons of math instruction. I'm straight, so it's pasta until you hydrate it. Oh, Jesus. Once upon a time, people believed in a guy named Jesus. And this Jesus guy got nailed 3 times. Oh, wait. I shouldn't make those jokes. Oh, boy, I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. Going to hell for that. I'm going to hell. This is where we're headed. We're on the train. We're on the train all the way to Hades. So far. I am none the slight bit, least bit. Ooh. That looks about right. Maybe I will be successful and roll this. Just have to roll it really, really tightly. Good, the oven's at 420. I am not. I don't partake, but I'm not gonna hate on those that do. So, 420, 18 minutes. Let's go. First round. We're gonna wanna do that. Timer. 18 minutes. Now for this, I lost count of where we are. Well, last time I checked, we are in America, and we're confused at the state of America, and we don't like living here, but that's okay. Some of us can't afford to live here, but we're trying. Okay, let's go. Alright, so put the pot holders down underneath. Is it bad that I'm low-key hoping for something like 69 minutes? We're not doing anything 69 minutes. But, got 18 minutes, but after the 18 minutes we need to flip it over. So, you know, after 18 minutes, flip her over. It's fine. Everything's fine. Not yet cool enough, but warm enough to the touch. Smooth. So smooth. Anyways, strawberry preserves, because we're preserving ourselves. We're preserving ourselves. Oh, I need my spatula. Where's my spatula? I've got a spatula. Okay, so when I say spatula, some of you may not understand what I'm talking about. So there are different things. There are different things in the kitchen. Some things are spatulas, some things are not. So, when you're in culinary arts, you learn there's a difference between a turner and a spatula. So, for some of you, you may end up calling these spatulas. So when I'm saying spatula, you might be thinking, oh, you're going to use this. So this is technically called a turner. You're using a turner, not a spatula. In culinary arts, the technical name for this little device here is a turner. This, slotted turner. Now, and you are trying to look for a spatula, however, this little spackle device that you use for icing, frosting, jams, jellies, just about anything you're doing smoothing wise, this device here, this is a spatula. No, that's a flipper, and that's a skinny flipper. No, we're not doing this, acrylic. We're not doing this. Don't you be doing this. Okay, so you're gonna want a good amount of preserves on this cake as it's cooling, just so that they kind of spread out. That looks so wrong. I want to make sure that this jelly is on a smooth surface. It's not a jelly, it's a preserve. Strawberry preserves. Okay. Now we've got a good amount of strawberry preserves on there. And now, put this back. You're going to want to make sure that all the preserves get all spread around. Since it's warm enough, you can still have it spreading around. God, I hate that sound. Really don't like that sound. I think I made the batter too thick. Maybe. Oh God. Why does it sound like that? Why does it sound like that? Ew. It's like a mac and cheese sound. Why is it like that? Okay. Ew. Okay. Just kind of get that spread out there. Got like 13 minutes left on that thing. I also need to make sure that this gets out of here. So I need to actually lift this from here. And make sure that the preserves are spread out. Strawberry preserves. My world has been flipped upside down. All my years have been turned the eternal as a spatula. What other lies have the Jedi told me? Listen. When you're in culinary arts, so when I was in culinary arts, I was like, no, this is a spatula. This has got to be a spatula. That's what I've always called it, a spatula. Then when getting tested, you take tests over what are the utensils in the kitchen called. This is a turner. I was like, what? But then what's this thing? I thought this was just like a spreader. No, this is a spatula, not a spreader. This is a turner, not a spatula. And I'm just sitting there like, my whole life has been a lie. Holy shit. What else have I been lied to about? Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and lift that. Ooh boy. Okay, we're gonna lift that. Here's the fun part. Real fun part here. Transfer to a cool surface. This is still hot. Do not touch the hot pan with your bare hands. You are going to get burned if you do that. However, put it to a cool surface. Put that there. Let that kind of cool temporarily. And this, it might actually, okay. Is this going to be cool enough? Not yet. Let it cool for another like 10 minutes. So about the time that gets done. So you've got this nice little flat sheet cake that you've got here. And parchment paper underneath makes it easy to roll. So my apron would stop rolling. Now we're just waiting to have our first flip over on that. So we're just waiting on that. Meanwhile, let's go take a look at this. Lovely, lovely, very lovely. Waiting for those potatoes to get done. Anywho. Creme cheese. And then all this white stuff. Oh, the lovely white stuff that goes inside the filling. Lovely. I might actually be able to roll this one. We are waiting. Also, if anyone ever asks how many spices do we have in our kitchen, we have these, but we also have the ones underneath the cabinet as well. See, the secret to good food is, well, there's two things. Knowing that it needs more than just salt and pepper. You need actual spices. You need actual spice. The spice of life, if you will. And then some. But also, the second ingredient, most important ingredient, make food with love. Love and spices. There you go. Make sure it's spicy. But yeah, we keep a pretty good amount of spices in the kitchen. Cream cheese. Yeah, we keep a good amount of spices in the kitchen. That one's on me. I tend to go a little overboard with the spices. I like a lot of spices, and I like to cook, and I like to have a decent array of spices because you never know what you might need. You might be making, let me go underneath here real quick. You might be making, you might be making jerk chicken. You might be making, might be making Cajun food. And yes, this name of this brand of Cajun seasoning is called Slap Ya Mama Cajun Seasoning. From Louisiana. Now you might be making something that's like Creole or Greek. Need some spice and herbs. Or if you don't want to get multiple little packages of taco seasoning when you're making tacos, or what the American version of tacos is, have some taco seasoning. However, you could just use like cumin, chili powder, stuff like that. But if you want to go about it the easy way, please don't judge me in my space, okay? We're good. I've got spices that aren't even on the counter, so you might do jerk chicken. I should probably do some jerk chicken. I don't like bone. Don't like bone in. You might do like some Sazon seasoning. You might do like some mole seasoning. You could do all these different ones. You want to venture out, make something that is New Orleans Cajun seasoning. You want to do something like, a lemon pepper chicken. Lemon pepper seasoning. This was actually from Dollar Tree, $1.25 for a decent amount of lemon pepper seasoning. So you want to make like burgers, and you don't want to put like salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, and just a meat tenderizer. You could do something like smash burger seasoning. Alternatively, if you don't want to use regular salt, Himalayan pink salt. Or you could use sea salt. Or if you're making fries, do some fry seasoning if you don't want to do just salt. I know it's not my brain, but jerk chicken. No, we're not jerking the chicken. It's jerk chicken. The chicken was a jerk. But there's black pepper. If you've never seen ground white pepper, there is ground white pepper, which you get from like the Latino market. But there's also black pepper. If you didn't know, there is a difference. There is black pepper and white pepper. Black pepper, white pepper. Ground white pepper, ground black pepper. Difference. However, majority of people will use ground white pepper because it's less spicier than ground black pepper, if you're sensitive to that kind of thing. But honestly, this is just to hide that there's black pepper in something, in my opinion. And ground white pepper is used in a lot of things like taco seasoning. It's used in things like Cajun mac and cheese. It's used in a lot of things. If you don't know what Cajun mac and cheese is, well, that's something that Cheetos is in the process of releasing, and that was one of the ingredients, is ground white pepper and ground black pepper. 5 minutes. Let's see, are you cool enough? Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Getting there. Not quite, but we're getting there. I've only ever seen ground black pepper. So, if you go to the cultural aisle in Walmart, or you go to a supermarket and go to the cultural section, or if you get a section that is specifically Latino, you will see a lot of different ingredients, and they'll be labeled in like pollo colado, stuff like that, and cumin, colado de chile, etc., etc. But then underneath in small text, it'll have the English version. So if you get like ground white pepper, that's an option in that section. So you can find ground white pepper in most supermarkets, or even most like produce sections, cultural aisles, or if you go to like a supermercado or a carniceria, you can find different spices and stuff that are used in those communities. And fun fact about like a big package of the spices you get from there. Let me find one. So this whole thing, this whole package, about 5-inch package, used to be full of the ancho chili powder, and this was $1.29. $1.29 for a big 5-inch bag full of seasoning in the supermercado. Ancho powder. But if you're wanting like a lot of spice and not want to use like a lot of money, supermercados, usually $1.29 for a package of seasoning, and you get a lot more. Plus, if you want to reuse like some of your containers that you have your spices in, take the tops off, put the spice inside, refill them with the supermercado ingredients, it's the same thing. The only difference between supermercado spices and the spices at the store, like Walmart and stuff like that, stuff at Walmart tends to be name brand, like Great Value or Supreme Tradition or like the McCormick or Organic. The only difference in spices is usually just name brands, the processing involved, and sometimes it's a higher quality, but honestly, use what you can, use what you have, work with the ingredients that you can work with, and what you can afford is perfectly fine. Some people can't afford to do a meal made with steak. That's fine. Use ground beef. Use things like tofu or alternatives. You can even substitute for chicken, pork chops. You don't always have to use super expensive ingredients to make food. You don't always have to use super expensive ingredients to impress someone either. You can have ingredients you have, spend like $10 on ingredients, and then bam, make stuff like I'm making. It was like $10, technically $12.52 for heavy whipping cream, strawberries that were fresh, and cream cheese. So I already had most of the other ingredients at home, so I didn't have to spend very much. But you don't have to spend a huge amount on things to make someone like you or to impress people. It's okay to not spend an arm and a leg. It's okay to not sacrifice an arm and a leg at the supermarket. You're not the Alphonse brothers or whatever. Woo! The Elric brothers. So now got those. Let me grab this real quick. Got these potatoes. Looking good, looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and flip those over. So whenever you're flipping these, you're gonna do maybe 15 minutes on the next one. So whenever you're flipping all of these, don't do that. Okay? Don't try. The surface was clean, but I'm not serving this to other people, so this is mine. So to each their own. But you're gonna want to make sure that's flat again. Got the potatoes, nice and roasted on one side. Ready to go back in. And another. Let's go with 10 minutes. Alright, so that's going for 10 minutes. So you've got your chicken broth, which, fun fact, Dollar Tree chicken broth. You don't have to have fancy chicken broth. $1.25. If you have Dollar Trees in your area and you live in the US and you have a Dollar Tree is generally like a discount store that's basically everything used to be like $1.25 US, but currently they have it to where some things are now like $5 max or $10, or some things are $4. Not everything is $1.25 anymore at the dollar store, which surprising, but it happens. There's like something sticky on the counter and it's bugging me. Bugging me, there's sticky stuff on the counter. Why are there things that are sticky? Why is there sticky stuff on the counter? Is that my fault? Did I make stuff sticky? Why is there sticky things? Why are there sticky things? I don't like these sticky things. You good? Bless you. Okay. I need to wash my hands. I used to save leftover chicken bones, freeze them until I had enough, made my own broth with them. Nice. And do a bit of this. Okay, there's that. Didn't like that the counter was sticky. Okay, now we've got, that's cool enough, awesome. Alright, we're gonna kind of have that there. Take this whipped cream. Hopefully this goes a bit better than last time. Alright, be right back, okay? No problem. Gonna want to try to get things spread out. Make sure it's spread out good and even. Make sure you got the white stuff spread out. Beep. Okay, this is probably a bit chaotic, and that's okay. Got a bit of chaos in here. Bit of chaos. It's okay though. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. There we go. Alright, now okay. We're going to try and roll this. Hopefully. Oh, please don't break, please don't break, please don't break. Please don't break, please don't break, please don't break or snap. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay, okay, we're got a good roll on us. We didn't hear anything. Good roll, good roll. Shit. which I may have dropped a little bit. Oh man, that's gonna be fun. Okay, now make sure you wash your hands again. Okay, so right now we've got this thing here, monstrosity that is this, and got this. It rolled this time, so that's good. Need a container or something. It might fit. We're gonna be cutting it close. We're gonna be cutting it very close. Very close, actually. Ah, it's so close. So close. Okay. There we go. Oh, geez. Okay. So we're gonna let that cool. We're gonna let that cool. Ah, damn it. Yeah, just trying to. Not cool. Okay. Right. So we're gonna let that roll, cool a bit in the fridge, and not judge ourselves on it because it doesn't have to look super pretty. But we're gonna let it cool just for a bit so that it can solidify in that shape. All right. Awesome. And now we can go ahead and try to load the dishwasher in the 3 minutes that we have. Alright. Shoot. Okay. Boom. 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 Come there. 3 minutes of this. Oh, almost got that really badly. Almost. That should be fine. Out there. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Keep it. Boom. Boom, boom. Jeez. Louise. Okay. Boom. Boom. And goes in there. That. Go ahead. This here. This. Do that. Okay. Put there, that there. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, go there. Boom, boom, boom. chaotic pyro SMR. Yeah, kinda. Okay. Now, well, we got this. One last step to this. Chicken broth. Gonna need about a thin layer of the chicken broth in there. All right. We're gonna use all of that apparently. Boom. All right. Let's go ahead and put this back in for 18 minutes until that is evaporated most of the way. Boom, ba, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. All right. Now, I'm gonna go check my Discord real quick and be right back. Holy crap balls. Oh my goodness.
How's the stream going?
Apparently popped my lower back.
Oh, huh?
Yeah. And I'm back. Okay. Whew. I've been going for almost 3 hours. But the roll thing did roll this time instead of being a triangle.
Oh yeah.
And currently letting it cool so it can take the shape. Got whipped cream everywhere, but yeah. Nice! Just need to let it like firm up or freezer! That's right, freezer. Chaos. I need to remember that's in there. I don't want to just freeze it, but I think 30 minutes in there should be enough of a cooling process for it. Also, strawberries if you want them. Yeah. There. Just a bit chaotic. A little bit. I forgot that citrus makes me nauseous, and I decided to use a lemon and zest a lemon. And Here it said lemon. So if you have use for lemon, use lemon, but I cannot.
Sorry, but I don't have any plans that would need lemon.
Welcome back. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do lemon. I have a whole bunch of whipped cream left over. Man. What am I supposed to do with the left? Oh, I was saving it for when I got finished with a little cooling, so I can do it.
Dishwasher.
Huh?
The room in the dishwasher.
There is not room in the dishwasher. I just haven't started the dishwasher yet because I forgot to start it.
Okay.
But yeah, it just needs to be ran, but I got it pretty much done.
Okay.
Yeah. Here. Homemade ringlets. And that's what's inside the strawberry roll, along with some strawberry preserves, and then the rest of this also gets decorated on top of it.
Nice.
Yeah. I gotta wait for these to get done, but that's my food. Melty potatoes. I need to put the cream cheese in the fridge at this point. Huh? Oh boy. Cream cheese, open the door. Okay. Okay. Do not the lemon. I am not doing the lemon. The lemon is Satan at this point. The lemon is the devil. Not really, but like, to me, the lemon belongs to Satan at this point, because there's no way in hell that I'm eating that. No lemon. At least I didn't put orange slices on pizza. I'm sorry, but I don't know who hurt you for you to do that. Why would you put orange slices on pizza? Well, it's like pineapple on pizza. No. Absolutely not. No, not this. Not the same. Not the same. Not the same. Okay. Those are taken care of. Oh, I have to make you a dessert pizza someday. Well, like a Cece's pizza, a cinnamon roll pizza or something. Okay. That's all done. Whew. Oh boy. Okay. You're like 7 minutes. It's fine. Holy crap balls. I'm alive. has got 5 minutes left on it. What? That doesn't hold a candle. Freshly baked diabetes? Really? Also, look at the little fox fidgets. Look at them. Little fox fidgets. So, we 3D printed these little fox fidgets, and the printer only prints like one continuous filament, so just the plain color. All the extra colors and details on these, I hand painted. And that's what I do with the fox fidgets. Little fidgets for events. They're fidgets. They make the little shaky. Fox fidgets. Pastry crust, chocolate sauce. Oh, I can't have that. I can't have that. You lost me at 1, chopped candies, 2, chocolate sauce, and 3, fruits. Usually raw fruits or something that I can't eat. And then the chopped candies usually are too much sugar for me. And then the chocolate is usually not great for my heart, so I don't do chocolate. There are some occasions that I risk chocolate, but generally speaking, I'm not supposed to have chocolate because I kind of can give myself a heart attack. Are we good on the... Oh, hello. Oh yeah, that's good to go. That's good to go. And now, I can show you melty potatoes. Are you ready to have a potato beaties? Potato diabetes. Oh, Jesus. Don't catch that on fire. Ooh. We almost got that on fire. Don't catch that on fire. Okay, don't catch the oven mitt on fire. Wait, we turned the oven off. So technically, wouldn't catch stuff on fire, I don't think. Don't take the fox fidgets. Also, the one that looks like an actual fox that was like the orange with the fox brown and stuff, that one is mine. Personally, mine. I painted that to look like a fox for a reason. I don't have any fox fidgets of my own. So, here are the melty potatoes. Got all that chicken broth and stuff all in there. You can see all the steam coming off there. Roasted potato and chicken broth. And now, I'm gonna use paper plates because less dishes. Here's something that we're gonna do. All the fox fidgets are like 20 bucks. That's what we sell them for. I'm gonna make some raccoons. Okay. Now, also I tried to upload my Pokemon fan art to Redbubble, and Redbubble said no. Redbubble was like, no, we talked to Nintendo and we can't allow you to sell that kind of fan art on Redbubble, so absolutely not, rejected. Don't try to attempt to sell this on here. Check cashers. Boom. And you know the good thing about one potato? One baked potato, skinless, is only 120 calories. Now, I probably made about 350 calories here, but there you go. Potatoes. These are melty potatoes. There's some good potatoes. And we're going to taste test, see how they turned out. Nintendo would sue them into next life. Yeah, but it's funny, because I have several friends that have made Pokemon fan art and have sold it on Redbubble. So I'm just kind of over here like, maybe I shouldn't have tried to tag it as Pokemon, to be fair. Oh, good. So good. These, so, as you can see, they're nice and soft, but also your teeth cut through them so easily that they just melt in your mouth. That's why they're called melty potatoes. Like these are really good. They're a lot of work. I wouldn't do this every single day. They're a lot of work, but they're so good. This is my dinner. This is my dinner. Potatoes is my dinner. Potatoes is my dinner. But they're so good. So good. Now I just have to wait for that 30-minute mark to be up so I can finish that pastry. And then I can show you what it looks like finished. Oh shit, it's already midnight here. Didn't realize that. It's 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time now. But yeah, the potatoes are really good. So, in my opinion, they kind of get the salt cooked out of them, so they're not very salty. They refuse to test me for pots. Gremlin noises, yum yum. So they are very good, and I use olive oil for the oil part. So olive oil is generally healthier. You can also use things like sunflower oil, canola oil, stuff like that. The healthier the oil you can do, the healthier it'll probably be for you. You can also be a gremlin about it and melt butter and do them tossed in melted butter. If you want to go for a more fried kind of experience, you can, if it's legal in your state, you can use can of butter to season them, but I don't partake in that, so that's up to whoever partakes in that. I don't condone the use of illicit things, but generally speaking, potatoes are actually a healthy type of food because potatoes don't have a lot of calories. Now, the only thing that makes potatoes unhealthy is if you are deep frying them, which isn't really a lot of calories either, or if you are just drenching them in a absurd amount of butter and you just decided to eat a stick of butter with your potato. Other than that, potatoes are a relatively healthy means for a meal, which people don't really understand. You could do a whole bunch of melty potatoes and a chicken breast, and oh my god, it's a healthy meal. Healthy is generally relevant. Food is food. Enjoy eating food and just eat because your body needs nutrition. You shouldn't be having to feel like you need to starve yourself. You shouldn't feel like you need to restrict yourself. And you shouldn't feel like you are not deserving of food. Because everyone deserves to eat. No matter your weight, no matter your size, no matter what you look like. Food is necessary for the body. I'm not the best prime example of this. see if this is relatively pulled off. Okay, cool. And now we can take that roll and we can cut it up and I can show you the inside. Now, how long? Cut it up on here.
Do what?
I'm gonna cut this up on there.
Cut it up.
Huh?
Cut it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. It seems to have fallen apart a little bit. And
Like split or?
well, it was rolled, and then it just decided to.
Oh, yeah, it's split on the sides a little bit.
Yeah. It'll probably still be tasty. I wanted it to look nice. Every time. I was able to roll these in culinary, and now it's just like, oh yeah, that's out the window. You probably won't want any.
Probably not. I think you may have overstuffed it.
I may have just a little bit. Oh man. I was trying. This did not go very well. What?
Nothing.
You're just gonna make fun of me?
I'm not making fun of anyone. I'm just laughing.
Why are you laughing?
Because I'm amused.
Why are you amused?
At your struggle.
Rude. Rude. I don't need this. I am a perfectly capable, independent person of doing things that are so fantastic.
You are, just you struggle along the way sometimes, and I find that amusing.
I'm glad my struggles are your enjoyment and amusement.
Yeah. You laugh at my struggles.
When have I laughed at your struggles?
Plenty of times.
What? Name one.
I would, but it's not safe for street.
I'm just gonna back away for a moment. I made it too dense. Man. Dang it. Sus meter plus 50 thanks to Alex. BK says hi.
Hi again.
Anyways, we had a bit of a chaotic cooking stream tonight, and if you haven't already, remember to eat food, remember to hydrate, remember to Take your meds if you take meds. And let me know if you think we should do any other future cooking streams. And if so, I will definitely think about planning to do those, but, if you're in the Discord, feel free to, you know, encourage cooking streams, I guess, but, I'm going to, probably end the stream there for tonight. And, you all have a good time zone wherever you are. I may stream Minecraft at a later time, or maybe tomorrow, or another day, but fun chaotic stream. Total number of sus jokes over 9,000. But, I will see you all another time. Rip Pyro said, shh, shh, just, shh. I am perfectly fine being, I'm fine, Krillek. I'm fine. Anyways, you all have a good night, and my sanity was already gone to begin with. And try to take care of yourself, get good rest. See you next time, and if you're not already, feel free to follow for more content in the future. This is me during stream, just being my genuine self. So if that's what you're here for, is genuine streamers and chaos, chaos incarnate, more chaos, a side of fire, and maybe random ADHD tangents in Minecraft and art and random things, then you've come to the right place. If this is not your repertoire, or this is not your designated destination that you want to stay at, I understand. That's fine. Pick someone that you want to follow, that you want to actually be entertained by. Pick someone you enjoy. You do not have to stay. You do not have to go. You do not have to do anything you don't want to. Just be you. And just be genuine. If you're here for chaos, I don't try to cause chaos, but it does come with the package. So, if you are following, or if you're going to be joining the streams, it's a package deal. It comes with chaos every time. So, Krillek! What the fuck? Really? Seriously? Thank you. You brat! How dare! Pyro EXE has stopped working. How dare you? God dang it. If you want to follow Krillek's lead and feel free to subscribe, that's fine too, but please do not break me. I am holding my sanity by a thread, and subscriptions kind of break me a little bit by little bit, okay? I don't understand why you would. You are not obligated to. Chaos Blood Gods. Anyways, you all have a good night, and try to have a good time. See you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.